Welcome back, Tarot fam. So we are going to be talking about Chrissy Teigen and Meghan Markle's With Love Meghan Part B. I don't even know what to call it. So Chrissy Teigen has quite the reputation. We're going to dive into that a little bit. Meghan decided to bring her into the show. Let's see how that effect is going to work. Be right back. Welcome, Tarot fam. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner and psychic for over 35 years. In this video, we are going to be talking about Chrissy Teigen. I don't love Chrissy Teigen. I'm going to admit that. I like John Legend a whole lot. I like the song he wrote about her, but I don't think she has a lot to offer. Is she a model? Is she a singer? Is she a personality? Is she a reality show? She has a cooking book, I think, or a cookbook. I don't know what she does other than bully teenagers. So a few years ago, she was bullying the snot out of Courtney Stodden. Courtney Stodden was a 16-year-old who was getting married to a much older, decades older actor. And Chrissy Teigen thought that it was a good idea to goad this child, albeit an older child, into taking herself off the earth plane. She did not. She actually had good support around her. And I do think she kind of struggles with the choices that her parents allowed her to make, or I think specifically her mother allowed her to make. But having an adult bully your child is probably the most baffling thing that you could ever experience. I am baffled when adults bully other adults. I don't like to use the word bully because I think if you're over the age of 13, it is no longer bullying. It's just being an. So that being said, we're going to take a look, see if Meghan was trying to dull her by having another on her channel show, not channel. So I'm going to bring up the card view. Before I do that, quick reminder, I do have two price points for you guys. The text WhatsApp reading, that is going to remain at a very low price point. The pay what you can 3-a-week readings, I tried to make that really accessible to everybody, especially if you're on a fixed income. This Saturday, only for 12 hours, I am going to have 20 for 20 all day long, except for when Greg and I are doing Super Nat Saturday. We're going to be talking about rivers and the spooky things that are in them. So stick around for that on Saturday. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about King Charles and Harry as we get closer. I did do a reading on this earlier, but I want to see if anything has shifted, and I have some new questions from you guys. So as always, if you have questions, if you want to hear something in a reading, drop it in the links in the comments down below, and I will answer either in a short or mixtape Monday or something like that. It's been a crazy week over here. Angus got into a car accident. Thank God he's okay, and so is everybody else that was in it. But we have just been between the holiday and Greg and I taking some time off to spend some time together. Sans children, right, Greg?
Yes.
Sans children. We had no children for the whole weekend. It was very strange.
I'm allowed to use that word again.
Sans?
Yes.
Sans, yes. Gregopedia could not use that at work. He got in trouble for using it. It was not a word, he was told.
In trouble. I didn't know what it meant. So
He had to fix it.
I
didn't know what that meant.
I had to dumb it down.
Dumb it down. So this is not going to be dumbed down. I'm going to bring up the card view. Please hit that like button as I do so. And I hope you're having a fantastic week as we get closer to the weekend. Those of us with children know that they went back to school this week, so it is always a little bit kooky. Next week, I expect, is going to be a little more kooky. So season 2 is rolling out. Meghan actually just dropped a blooper reel. I did not see it yet. I am actually going to torture myself and I am going to watch some of With Love, Meghan, because she's insufferable, isn't she? And people aren't even hate watching it. The numbers are terrible. There are all kinds of people that are faking things. Chrissy Teigen appears obviously on this season. She's the subject of this reading. And her and Meghan go all the way back to Deal or No Deal. Did they like each other when they were on Deal or No Deal? Did they even know about each other? Were they even remotely interested in each other? And we are using the Sleepy Hollow, Legend of Sleepy Hollow tarot deck. So, what did Chrissy think of Meghan back in the day? Oh, liked her. They went their separate ways, and they both really didn't achieve much. But they went their separate ways. The contracts ran out. Meghan actually left the show, I believe, and didn't have anything to do with each other. Huh, how about that? So let me just scroll this down. What was Meghan's intent with booking Chrissy Teigen? What was her intent booking her? What was her intent? Judgment, Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Tower in reverse. This is not going to work. King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. So I'm going to say this. Her intent was to have somebody with a reputation that was on par with Meghan's, a negative reputation that was on par with Meghan's. And hopefully those two negatives would make a positive. I'm not kidding. I think this is really what she was trying to do, trying to turn around both of their reputations, which is a very difficult task. If you have a bad reputation, Meghan, we've all been watching for 5 years, turning that reputation around is sometimes a big trick. Look at, what is her name? What was Johnny Depp's wife's name?
Amber Turd.
Amber Turd. Amber Turd. I said it in the Irish accent. Amber Turd. So Amber Turd. Amber has had a very difficult time turning that reputation around. Johnny Depp, not so much. So bad blood will out. But this was trying to put this together and like, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care what you guys think of us. We don't care. We're like living our best lives, and you can hate us all day. If you hate us, you ain't us. So that was really it. Is it going to work? Tower in reverse. It is a cataclysmic moment. The reason why I wanted to pull more cards at the end was because is it going to change the narrative? No, that King of Pentacles is not a changed narrative. The Knight of Wands, people are going to be like, oh yeah, let me look. It's a car crash. It's a car crash look. It's not a hate wash. It's a car crash. We're just peeking around the corner, rubbernecking, trying to see what it is. Those of you that are not in the United States, rubbernecking, I don't know if that translates to other countries. It's when there's a car accident and everyone's rubbernecking to kind of look and see what happened. The ghouls that we are. Here's the interesting thing. Knight of Pentacles. What does this do? What is this weird, unexpected effect? The unexpected effect is that I think it actually raises Chrissy Teigen's profile. I think it gives her a little bit more clout. I mean, Meghan was not necessarily mean to her in the clips that I've seen, but I think it actually raises her clout. So let's take a look at that. Queen of Pentacles. It helped frame, I don't think it's going to help Chrissy Teigen's brand, but it helped frame her as a bit more accessible. She doesn't come off quite as the nemesis of Courtney Stodden. It kind of absolves her of that a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. And we do ultimately see like a reframing and, it's just more bullish, telling telling more tales about our fabulous life. Does Chrissy Teigen have a fabulous life with John Legend? I am sure she does. I am confident she does. So is it going to, will this get any more sponsors interested in Meghan? Any people that want to work with her? Is it going to help? I think Chrissy Teigen has like a set of pots or something. Greg, does Chrissy Teigen have like a range of pots? No. Thank you. Meghan is not going to obtain any more brand deals or any interest in what she does. That's just not going to happen. The tide has really turned. This Tower card for her, the tide has turned, and people just don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her.
Yeah.
No, I don't like her. That's what Raven says. So the numbers from this show.
She stopped her cookware line in 2021.
Oh,
she did have one.
She did have a cookware line. She stopped it in 2021. How about that? How about that? So is this episode with Chrissy Teigen, is it going to have people looking at Meghan with a terrible eye? Now, I didn't even get into, and I'll switch the camera just for a second. Chrissy Teigen said some disgusting things about toddlers and Tiara. You can go look up her tweets. She's no longer on Twitter, but you can go look them up, go Google them. I'm not going to go through them all, but there were some suggestive, really gross things. And she did make a mention of pizza. So I'm so glad that they didn't make pizza on this episode. I'm just saying that. But she did make a mention of pizza, kind of gross. So is this going to align Meghan with some of that business? Bring up that card view. The World in reverse. 7 of Cups. The Hierophant in reverse. I'm going to go conspiracy theory on this, guys. I am going to go very, very dark right now. So let's turn down the lights. We're going to get dark. And we might even do a creep dive. Should I do like a little creep dive? Little creep dive. Creep dive. I'm not going to do the video for you. That intro is long. You guys have been around. You know the creep dive. I talk about conspiracy and all kinds of crazy stuff. Is Meghan trying to join
Illuminati.
A certain club? You said the word.
You can't say that?
I wouldn't.
That's always a fake word.
I wouldn't say any of that. Is Meghan trying to join a club? Because Chrissy Teigen said that she would eat a piece of human if offered to her. The Fool. New beginnings, guys. 3 of Wands. 2 of Cups. 5 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. And 4 of Swords. It was an audition. There's something here, guys. This was, she brought her in there. Meghan wants in that club. Meghan wants in that club. I've been doing psychic protection meditation to protect myself from all kinds of oogie boogies, both terrestrial and beyond. And I think right now I want everybody just to take a second, envelop themselves in white light coming from on high. You could say a little prayer to any of the deities that you pray to. But this is trying to get in a club. Let's put it that way. Meghan is trying to get into a club. And this is the Universal Monsters tarot that my wonderful daughter bought me. This reading took a weird direction, didn't it? So let's talk about Meghan's application to the club. Ace of Candles, the Lovers. They actually didn't want her. They want Harry. Six of Wands. They've been unsuccessful at getting him there. And the Three of Cups in reverse. They've been unsuccessful at getting him there. Three of Swords. I think they continue to be unsuccessful to get him there. I think his people know what's going on. They actually want the set. They want the set. They don't want just Meghan. She wants it because she wants power. They want the set. And Harry ain't going to go. Harry's not down with that. Not down with that. So how will all of this affect Meghan's cards flying? How will this affect Meghan's long term? And then we're going to cut it off. Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. They'll be very nice to her. Three of Wands, Knight of Cups. This club does not want her, guys. And I think she's been trying to get into it for a while. I think Chrissy is in a club. And I think Meghan has been trying to get in a club as well. And they just don't want her. She doesn't have anything that is of use to them. She doesn't have anything that they can use. Her power is more so in minor acquisition. It is not. It's an acquiring things for herself. It is not acquiring things for the collective. And these kinds of clubs, they want you to be a contributing member. It's not pay your price. Meghan doesn't want to pay an entry fee. She wants to be there and have them bestow all kinds of goodies on her. So the thought process is wrong here. She's got the wrong club. She doesn't really understand how it works. If she wants to be lauded by a club, she needs to go down to her local Girl Scout troop and be the den mother for that. So I think she misunderstands how these clubs work, and they don't want her. And I've always said, you guys that have been here since the beginning, you know this. I do believe that Meghan is a dabbler in these things. I think she reads cards. I think she scries and throws bones and plays with pendulums and all that good stuff. I think she does do that. So she is one of us. I think she has an understanding of what goes on. So, and I saw some shades of that in things that I saw from this part B of With Love, Meghan. So, oh boy. Best advice for Chrissy Teigen in regard to her friendship with Meghan Markle. King of Swords in reverse. That is, we cut off the relationship. Four of Swords, rest, recovery, and the world. Let this friendship end. Chrissy Teigen If you do, what will happen? Wheel of Fortune is still going to be spinning in the wrong direction. Ace of Swords should probably not have great things to say about you, but so be it. If you do not, there will be very bad communication that will not be avoidable. So, Chrissy Teigen, I think you need all the good PR you can get. Stick with her. So, that's all I have to say about that, guys. Let me know what you think down below. I didn't even talk about Chrissy Teigen's photo shoot at the hospital when she lost one of her children. I didn't even talk about that because who brings a photographer with them? That is just strange and weird. And I don't quite know what to make out of that. So you let me know what you think. And as always, thank you for watching, and thank you for being members and for being subscribers. You guys are awesome. And remember to hit the like button and hustle on over to my scheduler. You can book a reading with me and have a great time. So get some advice. We'll have some laughs, and I'll see you in the future. Wrong video.